Hi, I'm Steven, designer and lead engineer on Monster Titans Playground. Yeah, also the only engineer on Monster Titans Playground. I'm the entire quality assurance department as well as our video editor too. You get to wear a lot of hats when you're working on a two-man team like this. We've done a lot of feature videos on our channel so far, but this week we're doing something a little different. A dev diary. While we work on marketing, features, and getting wish lists, we have been aiming for a 4-week cadence. 2 weeks of feature development, 1 week of bug fixing and testing, and 1 week to create and post a feature video to show off what we just built. This month we're working on improving melee combat, which is too big of a task to fit in a single 4-week slice. So instead of missing a video, we decided to make a dev diary, giving a sneak peek into the features and development, as well as taking some time to answer some of our frequently asked questions. This is our testing world, where most of our new features are developed. One of our big changes is allowing more than one mech to attack at once. In fact, we've removed the entire concept of the mechs taking turns to make the combat feel more fluid and organic. We've also increased the standard monster punch damage, enough to crack a Brecker-class mech's helmet, and cracking a helmet now causes an automatic stun. In addition, we've made significant changes to the Power Fist. When we originally designed it, we wanted it to be really powerful, but didn't want it to become an instant win button. So we made it so mechs would always dodge away from it if they could, so you would need to stun them first before hitting them with the Power Fist. This design turned out to be confusing and pretty much universally hated, so we changed it. Now, the Power Fist needs to be charged up by pulling it back, but mechs no longer dodge away from it. This means you need to put some effort into charging it and be aware of incoming threats as you do, but once it's charged, you can haul off and punch a mech through a building without having to chase it down. In this clip, you can see the melee mechs pathing into range of the monster, while staying out of each other's way. The ranged mech will fire on a player, but not when their gun is pointed at an allied mech. This creates a shadow behind the melee mechs, where the player is safe from ranged attacks. In this video you can see this visualized by the yellow line intersecting the yellow circle around the melee mechs. In this clip, you can see the Chimera mech firing its photon lance and sending a get clear message to its allies. This logic tells other mechs that it's using a big, powerful attack, and they don't want to stand in the way of it. The yellow lines indicate the line to stay clear of, and the closest point on the line to a given mech. You can see that if a mech is too close to the line, they will path away from it. But if the line is too far away, they will try to path closer to the monster, so they don't have a long way to walk to get back to it. Switching over to frequently asked questions, one of our most asked questions is if we'll support the Quest 2 and 3 headsets. We currently already support both the Quest 2 and 3 headsets when tethered. This means if you have a gaming PC, you can connect your headset via the tethering cable or wirelessly using Steam Link, Virtual Desktop, or most other virtual tethering solutions and play the game. We plan to investigate App Lab and running on the standalone Quest hardware after our Steam release. We would like to make the game available to players even if they don't have a beefy gaming rig to tether to, however, it might not be feasible. Monster Titans Playground was built with the power of PC VR in mind, so the epic destruction and mech physics that make the game what it is may not be possible to port over to the much less powerful Quest hardware. We don't want to release a standalone Quest version if we can't hit the same level of quality and fun as the PC VR version. We've also gotten a lot of people asking if the game will be free. The answer to that is no. Monster Titans Playground will be a paid game. There's really no such thing as a free game. Games that use the free-to-play microtransactions model are made intentionally more grindy to incentivize buying microtransactions. This isn't always bad. Microtransactions can be used well to support an indefinite, live service game, keeping large servers running and funding frequent content updates. As a player, it means you're trading some fun or money for a longer life cycle of the game and fewer empty servers. But Monster Titans Playground just isn't that kind of game. We're closest to a single-player RPG. There's no server to maintain, and while we may do paid DLCs in the future, we don't plan to run it as a live service game forever. So microtransactions would provide no benefit to our players. Because of that, Monster Titans Playground will never have microtransactions, which means we need to make back our investment in a more traditional way, making a product that's so fun and cool that our customers decide it's worth the entry fee. Finally, one of our most frequently asked questions is when will we be releasing the game? We are currently at 1,800 wishlists, and our goal is to get over 7,000 wishlists before launching into early access. This is considered common wisdom when releasing on Steam. If you release before you have enough wishlists, you're unlikely to be featured on Steam's front page. That featuring is worth tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of players seeing our game. And the more players who see our game, the more successful we'll be, and the more time we can spend developing new features and content before moving on to a new project. 7,000 is a lot, and you only have 1,800? What makes you think you can hit that goal? Fair question. Firstly, it's worth noting that most indie projects on Steam don't even reach 1,000 wishlists, and we've already almost doubled that, so we're already ahead of the curve. Secondly, we've got a lot of great feedback from our beta testers back in November that shifted our attention to gameplay improvements for a while. In that time, we've continued to have a steady, if slow, stream of new wishlists without much marketing at all. So we're confident that we can start growing a lot faster by shifting more attention back to marketing. It's normal for marketing to take a few months, and we're also looking into other ways to improve marketability, such as translating the store page and eventually the game, which can open up the game to new markets that haven't even been able to see our game before. If you have any recommendations for other ways you think we should market, please let us know in the comments. So if you don't hit your goal, we'll be waiting indefinitely? No, we don't want to wait forever either. If we still haven't reached our wishlist goal by the end of 2025, we will publish the game into early access anyway. But even in that case, the more wishlists we have when we push the button, the better we'll do, so keep those wishlists coming. To get the game to release sooner, share it with your friends, groups, or forums you think would be interested. If you've already done that, or don't know anyone who would be interested, you can help by simply letting us know where you learn about new games in the comments. We really appreciate every bit of help. The sooner we hit our goal, the sooner you get to do stuff like this. And this. Or this. Also this. Oh, right, this too. You could do this. Or this. Let's not forget this. And this. And of course this.